Caitlin Clark calls Lexie Hull reckless for making her suffer, claims how the Indiana Fever wouldn't have survived without it. Caitlin Clark, star guard of the Indiana Fever, recently described her teammate Lexie Hull as reckless during exit interviews following the team's 2025 playoff journey. Far from criticism, Clark's words carried admiration, pointing to Hull's fearless style of play and her selfless drive to keep the team alive despite relentless adversity. Battling injuries in a grueling 2025 season. The Indiana Fever's 2025 campaign was shaped by resilience in the face of repeated setbacks. Injuries to critical players, including Caitlin Clark herself and fellow guard Kelsey Mitchell, forced the team to constantly adjust its game plan. Even so, the Fever fought their way to the WNBA semi-finals, powered in no small part by Hull's determination and grit. Lexie Hull became one of the team's few constants, suiting up in all 44 games. Even after suffering a back injury in Game 1 of the semi-final series against the Las Vegas Aces, she refused to sit out, pushing through pain in Games 2 and 3. That toughness defined her season and turned her into a cornerstone of Indiana's improbable run. Caitlin Clark's tribute. Recklessness as selflessness. Reflecting on Hull's impact, Caitlin Clark praised her teammates' value on and off the court. I think Lexie is obviously, as you guys know, one of my good friends. I don't really have many bad things to say about her. But every team in this league should want a Lexie Hull type of player on their team, Clark said. With so many starters sidelined, Hull emerged as Indiana's third offensive option during the playoff stretch. Clark recalled just how nerve-wracking Hull's fearless play was. She turned into our third option offensively because we lost so many players. And I'm like, Lex, you just play reckless. I was holding my breath those last few games, but that literally just sums up the type of person she is. She's selfless. For Clark, reckless wasn't a flaw. It was a symbol of Hull's willingness to put the team's success above her own well-being. A friendship that strengthens the Indiana Fever. Off the court, Clark and Hull have forged a friendship that has translated into seamless chemistry on the hardwood. Their partnership pairs Clark's shot-making and floor vision with Hull's sharpshooting and defensive toughness, creating one of the most effective duos in the league. Since Clark's arrival, Hull has grown from a steady starter into a trusted teammate who routinely takes on the league's top perimeter scorers. That evolution, fueled in part by Caitlin Clark's encouragement, was central to the Indiana Fever's surprising postseason breakthrough after several years of missing the playoffs. Lexie Hull's fearless play captures fans' attention. Lexie Hull's style has often been debated by fans. While some view her aggressive, high-risk defense as foul-prone, others see it as the heart and soul of Indiana's identity. Caitlin Clark's comments firmly frame Hull's approach as an act of sacrifice and determination. Her post-season performance reinforced that view. Hull racked up 82 points across the playoff stretch and delivered highlight moments, including a game-winning steal against the Atlanta Dream. Even while battling injuries, she epitomized the Fever's motto, standard over feeling, pushing past pain to live up to the team's expectations. What's next for Lexie Hull and the Indiana Fever? As the Indiana Fever turn their attention to the off-season, roster decisions loom large. Lexie Hull, along with Kelsey Mitchell, is entering restricted free agency, meaning the franchise will need to decide whether to invest in her leadership, toughness, and dependability. Lexie Hull, however, made it clear where her heart lies. "I've built a life here, and I love this franchise," she told the Indy Star. "I love the people, I love the fans, so we'll see what comes." How recklessness became the Fever's standard. Caitlin Clark's choice to call Lexie Hull reckless perfectly captures the essence of Indiana's 2025 journey. It wasn't a criticism, but a celebration of Hull's willingness to endure hardship for the team's sake. Her fearless play left Clark, fans, and teammates holding their breath, yet it was precisely this spirit that fueled the Fever's inspiring playoff run. Also read, Josh Hart injury update. New York Knicks fans relieved as $81 million star receives positive news after injury scare in preseason opener with Caitlin Clark and Lexie Hull at the core. Indiana Fever basketball is entering a new era defined by toughness and the unshakable bond of teammates who are as close off the court as they are competitive on it.